The first month of 2025 is almost over. January 2025 is coming to a close. We've had two express entry draws of this year so far, and we are getting some sense of what the Canadian immigration is going to look like in the rest of 2025. With changes being announced every single day, with policies taking a U-turn every other day, what can you do to achieve your permanent residence in Canada? How can you achieve your dream to be a permanent resident? What can you do? We will talk about all of that in this video, so stay tuned until the end. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm Effizient, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, you need assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to contact us. We would be happy to help you. If you would like to speak to me personally, the contact information and the link to book a consultation is in the description of this video. Feel free to book a call and I would be happy to chat with you. So what would immigration look like for the rest of 2025 in Canada, and what can you do in order to best position yourself to achieve permanent residence? We're going to talk about major categories in which people fall and major pathways they can apply for. But before we delve into that, let's quickly answer the comment of the week. This comment comes on our video on Francophone Mobility Program C16 exemption code. And the question is, how old should the business be for an employer to be eligible for Francophone mobility? The answer is there is no minimum requirements with regards to the age of the business. There is no specific requirement, so the business can be new or old as long as the business can register on the employer portal, submit an offer of employment, give you the offer of employment number. You can go ahead and apply under this program. I hope this helps. Now, guys, coming back to the main question here, what to expect in Canadian immigration in 2025. So we have seen two draws under CEC, one at 542 and the other at 527 cutoff. The first one being a smaller draw and the second one being a relatively larger draw with 4,000 invitations that went out. So this was a positive thing. Back to back, we had CC draws 2 weeks apart, and the number of ITAs went up. If this pattern continues, great. This would be good for folks who are stuck inside Canada who are eligible for CEC. While all of this is going on, we had that big announcement about the spousal open work permit program with IRCC further restricting the spousal open work permit program, both for international students and also for foreign workers, limiting the occupations, limiting the type of NOCs that are eligible to apply for sponsoring their spouse for a spousal open work permit. Overall, so far, the stance towards immigration is again harsh. This year, it continues to be restrictive, and IRCC, the Canadian government, is going to continue having a restrictive policy. Now, in such a situation, what can you do in order to achieve permanent residence? Now, guys, in most cases, with regards to the programs that are open, there are certain categories that we can define for most of the applicants, and broadly speaking, there are four main categories. Now, what are these four main categories? Category number one, you have a bachelor's degree and some form of Canadian education. You have at least 1 year of foreign experience, and you have at least 1 year of Canadian experience. If you are in such a category with good score in English, you can achieve the cutoffs in express entry. With foreign experience, foreign bachelor's degree, Canadian education, be it a diploma or a master's program, with Canadian experience and with good scores in English, you can reach 520s, 530s, 540s, depending on the length of your experience and your scores in English language. If you fall in this bucket, we call this bucket express entry golden candidates. If you fall in the express entry golden candidate bucket, then you are in a place where you should focus on achieving the best score in express entry in order to achieve the cutoffs, in order to achieve your permanent residence. So go check if you fit the persona for an express entry golden candidate, and if that's the case, go ahead and apply for that. Second is that you do not have foreign experience You may not have a bachelor's degree, or you may have a bachelor's degree in some Canadian education and you have Canadian work experience. However, you are working in either the field of healthcare or the field of skilled trades. Now, in this case, depending on what your score is in Express Entry, you can make it in the Express Entry healthcare specific draw if you're working in healthcare. If you're working in trades, you can make it in Express Entry trade specific draw. Now, there are also other categories such as STEM, transport, but they don't have draws very often, so we're going to keep them apart. Healthcare and trades is something we're still seeing consistent draws, especially for healthcare. So if you are in a position you are fitting the persona of category specific selection, let's call this bucket category specific selection persona. And if you are fitting the persona of a category specific selection candidate, you are working in healthcare trades, then you can focus on, depending on your CRS score, on the Express Entry category specific draw. At the same time, there is OINP, Ontario Nominee Program, International Student Stream, Foreign Worker Stream, or even the Human Capital Priority Stream, which targets these folks, which continues to target healthcare jobs, skill trade draws. Sometimes they target tech as well, but more often healthcare and trade draws happen. And no matter what stream it is within OINP, they usually have targeted draws towards NOCs belonging to healthcare and trades. So if you are someone who is working in trades, healthcare, and you fit the persona of category based selection, please look at Express Entry category specific draws and OINP's PNP programs. These usually are the best programs right now. They are fairly consistent, although they are competitive, but they are doing draws, they are processing applications, unlike other provinces who may be accepting the applications but not doing any processing on them. Third persona is that you are uh, a high school graduate, you came to Canada, you completed studies here, you've been working, but you're working for an employer who is designated under the Atlantic Immigration Program and you are ready to apply for AIP. If you are in such a situation, you know what to do next. Apply for AIP, get your endorsement, apply for PR. If you are in such a situation, you are in a good spot. Hopefully you can get your files in and hopefully they continue to process the files. Hopefully AIP is not paused, and if that's the case, you should be good to go. So let's call this bucket AIP candidates, the candidates with the job offers with designated employers already. No matter what their level of education is, they're meeting the bare minimum requirements of AIP, but just because they are eligible for AIP, they can apply and hence secure their permanent residence. The fourth bucket, and let me give you the title for this bucket first. I like to call this bucket, and please don't mind me calling this, the hopeless bucket. Now, guys, who falls in this bucket, unfortunately, are those folks who are super hardworking, who are very talented. However, they're just not working in the right occupations, or they just don't have the right foreign experience or education to either clear the express entry cutoffs, to meet any of the OINP's NOC or category based draws, or they do not have, they're not lucky enough to be working with employers who are designated under AIP or who can help them with their PR process. If you came after grade 12th, you studied a diploma here, you're working in Ontario in food service, in security, in retail, um, even outside of Ontario, if you're in BC with such a persona, and your express entry scores are in 400 range, 350, 400, even 420, 430, and there is no way for you to improve those scores, and you are not working in any of the in-demand sectors, then you unfortunately fall into this hopeless category. Now, guys, all is not lost though here. Even if you are in this category, there is only one thing that can save you. And no matter you are in category 1, 2, 3, or 4, you are in the express entry golden candidate category, or you are in the category based selection category, or you are in the AIP category, or you are in the hopeless category, this is something everyone should be doing at this day and age, at this stage, if they want to stay in Canada, and that is learn French. French language proficiency can help you not only extend your work permit under the Francophone mobility, but also make you eligible for category based selection under the French category draw. A lot of PNP programs have specific amazing programs for French speakers. OINP has it, New Brunswick has it. Every province prefers francophones. It's a requirement. The government always is going to support francophone immigration. So this is something you need to invest yourself in, especially if you are in category 4, where you do not see any light at all, any pathway at all. There is no other option for you. Now, if you're interested in how to learn French, we have made a video on that, sharing the resources, sharing how you can get started, and sharing how you can achieve the dream or the required scores in French and use that to further achieve your permanent residence dream. Now, guys, in 2025, only the folks who plan ahead, and this is probably going to continue in 2026 as well. Those who plan ahead, those who know what they're doing, those who are targeting specific pathways and very diligently following the news are going to succeed. Not everyone will receive permanent residence in Canada. That's it, guys. In summary, we've talked about 4 main categories: the express entry golden candidates, the category based selection candidates, the AIP candidates, and the hopeless bucket candidate. If no matter where you fall here, there is a solution for you, and we have talked about all those solutions in this video. So if you want to follow that, then we'll see you on the other side when you're a permanent resident. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. We upload more and more informational videos, and you sharing, you subscribing to the channel, and you promoting this channel is the best way how we can stay motivated, how we can ensure that we continue to deliver amazing service, valuable products, valuable services, valuable information to all of you. So please share this video with a friend, relative, family member if you found it useful. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.